And before we get into the story, I want you to understand that just imagine 50 years of this exact same treatment. I want you to consider this treatment that you're going to see today, how egregious it is. Because in America, we got a game. There's a book out called Memoirs of an Invisible Man, cat named Ralph Ellison. Name's Ralph Ellison. Amazing book. There's a game called Run Nigga Run. A real game. Well, all they do is just keep you in circles, and they do things like, for example, when they ruined Stoney's medical career and he got into skateboards, he's going to sign a multi-million-dollar skateboarding deal in California. They kick him off a plane. Things like that, coincidence like that. Coincidence like when I moved to Holland from Baltimore, I had sold my block on Emerson Avenue for $2.1 million. And I moved to Holland, and 2 weeks before the closing went through, 3 of my stores was burnt to the ground. Just coincidence. You know, it's weird how you try to get out of this simulation, but they find ways to bring you back because they burnt the stores down. It took the sale fell through. So I then had to buy the house in Holland with all of my cash and go to my gold. You understand? You understand how the fuck do you know that you understand these coincidences keep just happening? You understand? This game called Run Nigga Run and go chase the nigga. So I'm going to present something here today that if anybody dares say anything about anything, they show you who they are because of the egregiousness of what you have to live with on a daily basis. Because when you look like us, just asking the question can get you killed. And what I mean is this. You can't dispute cold fries at a fucking McDonald's because they know that if you get too loud, that they don't call the manager to give you hot fries. They just call the police on you because you're black. And then they like to show you yelling and screaming at somebody saying, see, look at the nigga. Look at the nigga, see, look at the nigga. Look at the nigga, listen to him, look at the nigga. That's the game they play. So I'm going to send you a video, I'm going to send you a voice recording right now. And let me show you the trick that gets played to black men. And it's just the worst thing they do to us. And the worst part about it is, white people have been doing it forever. They do the game of spit in a black man's face, and then he smack the shit out you, and then they say, look at the nigga. But the worst part about it is, black people do it too. And they sit in line and say, yeah, look at the nigga. And you gotta understand that these black people you're talking about are your politicians, your entertainers, your everything, your attorneys, everything. So I want you to listen to what a nigga sounds like, okay? This is the game they play, and this is how they do it every time there's a black man in any interaction.
Fox 45, what is the tip?
Okay, so am I reaching the Fox 45 tip line?
For the 200th time, this is the newsroom. We take tips. What is your tip?
So when I asked you the first 5 phone calls,
I already
you're recorded.
You.
Guess what? This is going online. So everything you're doing is going online. So you lying will be online. You are lying. Don't worry about it. It's recorded. It's recorded. So lie as much as you want. So put somebody else on the phone who wants to do their job, you liar. Find someone else who can take this call. Talk to no, somebody else. You are not qualified. So, will you find somebody else? You find a supervisor. You find somebody else because you are not equipped. You are not equipped. You are a liar. You are disingenuous. You are unprofessional. You are unprofessional. You are lying. Guess what? It's recorded. Guess what? Guess what? Because that's what you are. That's what you are. I state the truth. You are a liar. You are a liar. You are unprofessional. I called you 5 times, asked you one simple question. Is this the tip line? But you a goddamn lie. I got the messages. You a goddamn lie. You a damn lie. I got the messages. Do you want to hear your words? Do you want to hear your words, you liar? You liar. Do you want to hear your words, you liar? You are a lying bitch. Everybody, I don't give a fuck. You should have told the truth from the beginning, bitch. You lying piece of shit. Tell the truth. You are a liar and you're being recorded. I called you 5 times, asked you one question. Answer the question is yes or no. It's not this, that, or the other. Do your job. You are at work. You are at work. It's your job. It's your job to talk to people. It's your job. So here's how it works. Let me tell you about your job. Let me tell you about your job. When somebody calls to you and asks who you are, you identify yourself so they know who they're talking to. You should know that. Guess what, bitch?
Crazy person.
Bitch. Well,
crazy person.
You dumb bitch. We'll remove your number for the website, you stupid bitch. A person calls and says, is this a tip line? You say yes or no. You don't give them this fucking runaround. No, I ain't got time for that shit. It's your job. You give them people attitude because you having a bad day. Who gives a fuck? It's your job. It's your job, bitch. It's your job. It's your, I'm not. You start. Do you want to hear what the fuck you said to me? Want me to sing you how you talk to me? Do you want to hear?
I don't care.
Don't worry about it. You're going to hear it online, bitch. So don't worry about it. You're going to hear it online, bitch. And I'm okay. Find someone else to listen to my tip because it's important. And you too stupid to take it. You too stupid. You too stupid to get the tip. You too stupid to get the tip. I don't care. You don't even know my name. It don't matter. Here's the thing is, I got it recorded, and I got everything you said and be recorded.
Well, damn.
Keep going.
Somebody...
Don't worry about it. Just keep listening.
Are you ready to say the tip or no?
Are you ready to treat me like a person with respect?
You've called me a bitch 5,000 times.
I called you a bitch 6,000 times. 6,000 times. You're a bitch 6,000 times. But you at work. You at work. I don't have a mother. She died. Are you ready?
I've been ready.
Okay, good. My name. Are you recording this?
I am.
Good. My name is Santana Nottage. I've worked for the Department of Justice for the past 17 years, providing medical services for the Department of Corrections, doing all of the optometry for every prisoner in the state of Maryland for the past 17 years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an optometrist and my optometry vendor for the Department of Corrections and Department of Safety and Public Safety. I do the eye care and make all of the glasses. I do the eye exams for all of the prisoners. 30,000 inmates have been abused, neglected, and are not being seen. I referred this information because the patients are going blind. I gave the information to the MBE office, the Maryland Department of Corrections, the Governor's Office of Minority Affairs, and the DPSCS. The DPSCS erased the patient's records. I have over 100,000 pieces of documents, emails, and voicemails showing that over 30,000 patients' records were deleted. I have records and emails showing that Dr. Michael Summerfield, the ophthalmologist for the prison system, received $5 million of taxpayer money without providing any documentation. He has not documented in any prison file in over 5 years. He has no documentation in the prison electronic records for over 10 years. He was paid $5 million of state taxpayer money because he's the governor's cousin. So they're investigating Marilyn Mosby because she's investigating a $5 million fraud. She's being indicted because of a $5 million prison fraud that everyone knows about. Now, do what you want with the information. All of it's online. It's terrible that people have to give information to people like you because people are going blind because people like you don't want to do your job. So you go and tell your superiors or whoever that $5 million of taxpayer money was defrauded. The governor's office of minority affairs, and they know about it. Her name is Nichelle Johnson. Shawana Orison Blackston is the NBCE officer. The person at NBE who's aware of this, who has all the documentation, is named Marvin Osford. The medical director for the Department of Correction and DPSCS is Sharon Bockham. Horizon Health Service is the prime that's taking care of the prison medical right now. Her name is Tasha McMillan. They all have 100,000 pieces of documentation of prisoner neglect, and they all have the letters when the DPSCS deleted the patient's records. That's important. So people shouldn't have to talk to dumb bitches like you to get this information out. Do what you want with it.
Stop. So,
Whoa.
That's an angry man, right?
You look like
Right.
sound like you're about to blow a fuse.
Right. But that's a nigga, right? Look at the nigga, right? You see how angry he is? You hear that man calling her bitches? Look at the nigga. That's called look at the nigga. You understand? That's what they do to you in America. You see how angry he is? You want to talk to him? See, in America, what they do is they show you that guy first. They show you that guy first. So white people get to stand around in silence and just sit and point and say, look at the nigga. Look at that nigga. Like, look at Kanye West. Look at that nigga. Look at Floyd. Look at the nigga. You know Floyd Mayweather was bit on his hand during a boxing match and they didn't do nothing about it? He was fighting the guy, my Donna, baby. That's why you are on the damn team. My Donna. And he bit Floyd Mayweather on the hand and everybody, so they did nothing. You know, there's this gymnast in, black gymnast in the 80s. She used to be able to do a backflip while she was ice skating. And because no one else could do it, they always suspended her and disqualified her for all of the events. And she grew up broke and penniless because they disqualified her because she was doing a backflip while she was ice skating. And because they couldn't do it, they punished her for it. These people in this prison system are the most despicable people you can imagine. But I want you to understand that this is the game they play. It's called Watch the Nigga, Watch the Nigga. But since you are getting the insight on the game called Watch the Nigga, Adriano, play the email the one I just sent you. It's 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Play that one. This is the first call.
Fox 45.
Hi, is this the Fox 45 tip line? Hi, I'm trying to reach the Fox 45 tip line.
It's Fox 45. How may I help you?
I'm just asking. I see online it said this is the number for the tip line. Am I reaching the tip line? Can I ask that question? This is the number they give.
How may I help you this morning?
This is the number I was given for a tip.
Do you have a news tip?
Well, yes, but I want to make sure I'm talking to the right department. And I guess I can't ask you that question. Am I talking to the tip line? I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Are you the tip line?
Hi, Brandy.
I'm recording you, by the way.
How are you?
I'm recording you, and everything that's going on is being recorded. So I'm letting you know that you're going to be online today.
They said that there's still one trash.
Understand that I'm calling the tip line for Fox, and listen to how the person is talking to me, and all I did was ask her, was this the tip line? So you're watching and listen to all this as we're going. All I did was ask her if this is the tip line, and you see her? I'm going to keep her on the entire time so you can hear what happens.
With them, so they're working to free him, but the other two
I'm going to keep them on the phone so you can hear how they talk to you when you call for a tip, and you just ask them if they're the tip line. So
I think Jimmy's out there. So Jimmy
just keep listening.
Near like the street blockings and everything.
Keep listening. Let her keep talking.
No, everyone's down at the fire. So
okay, so you hear this? Just keep listening to her. Keep listening to her. I'm posting this as soon as I hang up. I'm posting this as soon as I hang up. I'm posting it so you can hear what happens when you call in. So you saw me ask her one simple question.
Okay,
you understand?
You're welcome.
So you hear this? Listen to her. You listening to her? Hello? Hello? You still here? Yeah, you hear her? Just keep listening, because she can play games, but this is being very public.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Yeah, just listen to her. Keep listening to her. People think they're funny, but they forget that you can record their conversations. And she just hung the phone up me. So, let you see what happens.
Okay, you can stop.
So that was the tip line.
Yes, so understand, you're watching the game go down. See, they fuck with black people, black men, and this is the shit they do to you. You understand that? What if I had a tip to explain there was a house full of girls being sexually assaulted and they needed to be rescued because they were going to be moved in 2 hours? What if I had something, you understand that? These things are pressing things, and some things are confidential, and some things I have not revealed yet because I need to make sure that the sources that I still deal with are protected. So understand that she is so confident and so cavalierly and disrespects you. She don't give a fuck who you are. She never asked who you were. All she was is, you was a nigga. And she knows that all she did was she don't realize that we are all connected. She don't realize this little trick that humanity used to play that they lost track of, forgot how to do. Y'all call it the internet, but I call it something else. So let me show you a little trick about how she got roped into what was going on yesterday. Whatever you do to me, you are stuck. We are stuck. Every person you touch, you are stuck until you cut that relationship, that frequency. You are stuck with them, everyone. That's why you don't want to be attached to people's suffering and pain, because until it's resolved, you are stuck. Even if you don't know it, you're stuck. So let me tell you how I got it. I kept calling her because this is the kind of treatment that I have to endure every day. Whether you're at a gas station, whether you're at the bank, whether you're at your job, whether you're with your neighbors, everybody gets to talk shit about you and disrespect the fuck out of you, because they know that they could call the police and there's some probability that you could end up dead. So what she did is the same thing. She played the same game called Look at the Nigga Game. Look at the Nigga Game is the game she's playing. So what happened is I kept calling her until she answered. And what she did is she don't know that we're connected. And I was watching every move she make. What she don't realize is when she got other people around to listen to our conversation and put us on speaker, I said everything once I got enough people in the room with her so everyone could hear it. So when she heard the things I was saying, her dumb ass started thinking about, oh shit, I'm gonna lose my job. Yes, you are gonna lose your job for that because you are not the person for that job. I heard everything she was saying and doing, and I set her up because we are connected, and I tell the truth. And you can't do things like that with this kind of frequency and not have me hold on to it and hear everything that you are doing. But she was playing that game, and when she decided to put me on speakerphone to say, listen to the crazy man. Did you hear how she said, I'm not going to tell some crazy person who I am. You hear how she did that? Now, I know I may sound like a crazy person, but you got to understand that I'm witnessing a huge crime take place, and I'm being made an accomplice in part of a lot of suffering, because these patients aren't being seen. They are suffering. They are going blind. So you are putting that negative entity, I'm still connected to it. And you're putting that on me. And all I'm simply asking you to do, young lady, is can you please let me know if this is the right department, because I don't want to spill all of my secrets to someone who works in the mailroom. And for that to be the person who has that job, you see very clearly that she is very comfortable in that job on how cavalierly she treats me. But understand, she gets to go back and say, I'm not going to tell a crazy person who I am, because she gets to play the look at the nigga game. So next time y'all catch somebody playing the look at the nigga game, call their ass out, do a video on them, and say their name. I can't even say the young lady's name because she never even told me her name. She was too busy trying to impress her little friends who are around her. Well, go look for another job, because you shouldn't have that job. So in doing so, she was set up because the event was such a big deal that other people around heard it and witnessed it, and it's now been recorded, it's being released now, and they had to confirm acknowledgement of knowing this now. So now Fox News, Barry Sims, bitch, you know, all of them know about it. They all know about it. And I sent you a screenshot of what happens when I send out any email. They've got me blocked to make it that I cannot reach out to news outlets. You understand? Now, let me explain to you and show you why all this took place. So I just wanted y'all to understand the game. And when you see the game being played, because they're going to play this game with Marilyn Mosby, and y'all going to see pictures of her, and every picture of her, you're going to see her looking angry. Well, she's looking angry because somebody's in the crowd whispering the word nigga, and all the white people around are standing around acting like we didn't hear that. That's why she's sitting back like, you know, goddamn well, if she was able to hear it, y'all heard it. But everybody's standing around, well, I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything. So let me share with you why all this is taking place. Gentlemen, now, I know you guys aren't attorneys, right? But you do think some things are a little peculiar. So tell me if you think this is a little bit peculiar. I'm going to send you some pictures.
It's heavy stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to share with you an email.
Okay.
I'm going to share with you the actual communications between myself and the Department of Corrections, the governor's office, all the people that make decisions on who should be in prison and who should eat and who should not eat. Adriano. First, you can show them a picture of my email that shows that everything I send out, it gets failed. But the email that's under that is an email that we're putting policy in place. You see, because this person, Dr. Michael Summerfield, had not documented in the patient's records or the electronic records for the prison system for more than 10 years. Every time I came to them to say, hey, this guy's not seeing his patients, everybody look at me like, get out of here, nigger. That's how it was. So I needed to put a mechanism in place where we can monitor who he's seeing and who he's not seeing. Is that a bad thing? Why am I a bad guy for wanting a doctor who's responsible for the souls of 30,000 people's eyeballs to be monitored? But guess what? I get to be the nigga. Look at the nigga. So what you're looking at, I'm gonna catch up to speed in a second. What you're looking at, Adriano, is this is an email that was sent to all the medical directors on August 26, 2015. And you'll see at the top of that email that make sure you task every director of this site, as well as Summerfield and Rodney Scales. And this guy needs to be tasked on every consult. So what you're looking at on this email is an email for each of the medical directors for the entire prison system of Maryland. Because no more are you frauds and demons, except Dr. Tessima. Dr. Tessima, you cool as a fizzan, you're the only cool one. No more of you are going to pretend like you don't know what's going on. Because here's an email that we shared with all of you frauds, you demons. And you guys are breaking the law because these are constitutional issues. They are guaranteed constitutional rights. Okay? So that was sent to them basically saying, hey, make sure everybody gets tasked, okay? So then I said, okay, cool. Let's keep this thing going. Let's make sure that everything remains consistent. So then, here you go, Adrian. I'm sorry. Y'all know who I am. Stuff. Okay, so this is the email dated August 27, 2015, straight from Dr. Michael Summerfield, okay? The guy that no one wants to talk about. And he states, I understand that she wants our notes in the EPHR. We will continue to scan and send digital copies of medical records for EPHR. But I thought she wanted the data for our own on-site referrals from optometry to ophthalmology. I remember that she was she wants to be able to see what percentage of what referrals are seen in any given time. Will tasking me the referral give her that information? I just want to make sure that we are giving her what she wants. So I'm gonna read the last line to you again. Will tasking me the referral give her that information? I just want to make sure that we're giving her what she wants. So basically, what we did for the medical records is we created something called tasking. It's a task. It's your job. So the system automatically flags you and says, hey, we're waiting to be seen. Hey, hello, I am red. See me, see me, see me. But I talked to Dr. Sharon L. Bachman, and I'll show you the email conversation where this is the new agreed upon policy for him to do so. So in response to him saying, are you sure you really need to task me? You don't really have to task me. We can just keep doing nothing. My response is, I had a talk with Rodney and a few things came out in our conversation that you and me did not have an opportunity to discuss. Going back to the meeting with Dr. Bachman Jr., she states the position is that the data is in the EPHR belongs to the state and not to the providers. So you cannot just see a patient and take it home with you like you've been doing for the past 10 years. He has not been required to keep physical charts in the patient's records. So if something happens to a patient involving a trauma to the eye, they can't go into the physical charts at the facilities, any of them, because he got them at his house. They let him get away with this shit. So I say, she needs the EPHR, the data in the EPHR belongs to the state and not the providers. So don't bring your files home, leave them here at the prison so we can have them if we need them. She also stated she needs full access to the patient info. Creating a spreadsheet will not give her access, and she articulated that in the meeting. We are POS, my company, are going to continue with the documentation into the EPHR and will add tasking. My guys will just have to put in a little extra time to do their duties. I do not want to sit in the room with Dr. B to explain why she is not seeing all the patient information. My guys have already started tasking, and I think that keeping a spreadsheet along with tasking will ensure nothing will fall through the cracks. So you understand that he's saying, hey guys, hey Santana, do we really got a task? Just tasking records? And I'm saying, you goddamn right. And not only tasking, we're taxing it 3 times over. I'm sorry if I seem angry, but every time I go through this, it gets more and more despicable. So this is from the statewide medical director. So basically in the prison systems, think about each prison as its own individual hospital. So if there's 30 prisons, they're gonna have 60 different doctors. They're gonna have 120 different doctors because they gotta be able to cover all the shifts. It has to be a doctor on site all the time, okay? This guy name is Dr. Gatachi. I'm gonna send you a picture of him. I'm gonna warn you ahead of time, back up a little bit and squint your eyes before you look at it. Can you dig it out? But this is a letter from the doctor in charge of all of the doctors in Maryland prison system, Dr. Gatachi. He has his assistant, Vodera Harley, send me and my organization an email to tell us to please
remove us from ophthalmology tasking because this is causing an overload in his task box. So the person who's responsible to make sure the tasking is being done is saying, since we started sending him tasks, that his box has become overloaded with ophthalmology referrals of people who were not being seen. So not only is he aware of it, he's saying, don't look at it, I don't want to see it. Okay? So, this is what our EPHR system looks like. And everything you see on there, that's all ophthalmology. And it's screaming red. Everybody fucking sees this red. The medical directors, all of them see this red screaming. But they get to say, look at that nigga. Look at this nigga over here. Look at the nigga got his hat cocked to the side. But they shows up in all of their email inboxes every day, all day, for 6 months straight. So understand that they all got it, they all seen it. So this, what you're seeing is what our system looks like when somebody doing their job. So this spreadsheet right here represents all the people that were waiting and still hadn't been seen in just a 5-month snapshot. And you keep saying, you see what my company says, here's the reason why they gotta be seen. You look and say, this person needs to be seen for this person's eyeball about to fall out, this person's pressure's so high, they're going to go blind within 24 hours. We put it all out there. And everything is ophthalmology. Never seen electronic health records. Never seen. So not only does he not document, he's not seeing the people. He got $5 million of taxpayer dollars. You understand? So I'm moving to here. Understand, this is it. This is just a 6-month snapshot. And this is over 500 people in 6 months. So multiply that times the 13 years he's been doing it. So what happened to all this? What happened to all of this? So understand, I'm in optometry. You look at this and you see that these are serious conditions. These conditions are beyond my scope, which we're allowed to practice. We can't do anything about this. This person with the glaucoma and all these issues, we can't do anything. We're not legally allowed to do anything. So now I am attached to this filth and the suffering of these people, and I do not want to be attached to these people. So guess what? So I presented Wexford Health Sources. The person's name at Wexford Health Sources is a gentleman by the name of Marty Kovacs. Let me spell it for you in case y'all don't know. Marty, M-A-R-T-Y, Kovacs, K-O-V-A-C-S. Marty Kovacs, they put him in charge of Maryland because Wexford was losing their contract because this is more than a $500 million contract. The medical, keeping niggas in cages, is over a $500 million contract for the medical. So 6 months before the state was ready to replace them with another vendor, Marty Kovacs came in to just whip everything in shape for Wexford Health Sources, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Wexford, Pennsylvania. Marty Kovacs came in to whip everything in shape and make everything all whole again. He was doing great. Then he started fucking a woman by the name of Melanie Jacques. That's right, I name names because you lie. He started fucking a woman out Hagerstown, a scheduler by the name of Melanie Jacques. So it was hard for him to do his job, especially when it came to seeing Dr. Michael Summerfield not doing his work because they cool like that. So let me tell you, this guy, Marty Kovacs, they replaced him. Before he was there, there was another person who I made aware of this on more than 10 occasions. Her name was Marianne Fortkin of Wexford Health Sources. Let me tell you the privilege of being white in America is. Marty Kovacs, during the RFP, meaning when they were trying to save the contract, started a fight and lied and did an open lie on my company 2 months before the decision of an RFP.
And the crazy thing about it is he did an open lie to black people who I've known for 17 years. So as soon as he told them, they came back and told me. And they like, literally, he risked a more than $500 million contract to try to get me fired. And he don't know the people who he told this to are my friends. So they lost the contract because of this fool. But he still gets to keep his job. How many niggas can lose a $500 million contract and get to keep their job after fucking the chick they supposed to be put in charge of stuff? How's that happen? Yeah. So when this happened, I brought this to everybody's attention. And the person in charge, when I brought this to their attention about these people, we told Larry Hogan is the relative of Dr. Michael Summerfield. So let that be known. The governor, oh, by the way, y'all don't know, for you in the UK over there, Adriano, the governor of Maryland's name is Larry Hogan. And he's the relative of Dr. Michael Summerfield, the same doctor who's not seeing his patient, the same one who don't have no documentation, the same one who received more than $5 million taxpayer money. You understand? Like, he didn't even put the patient's name in. It's like, imagine somebody sending you a piece of paper with a number on it, and you don't even put the list of people's names that you saw. That's what he was able to do and get millions of tax dollars money. Marilyn Mosby is the state's attorney for Baltimore, for the state of Maryland. She has been looking and investigating the prisons. So since she started investigating it, he decided that he's going to indict her for borrowing $40,000 of her own money from her own 401k, gentlemen. So her own money, $80,000 is what they're saying that she used of her own money. They're trying to indict her and give her 70 years in prison for $80,000 of borrowing her own money on a loan application. So first off, it's bullshit. The accountant approved everything and signed off on it, so they can eat a dick on that one. But even if she did, are you telling me that her borrowing $80,000 of her own money is more detrimental to the health and welfare of people than somebody's father going blind? Somebody's mother not getting their medical attention? You mean that $5 million of taxpayer money that's unaccounted for is not detrimental, but a woman borrowing money from herself is the reason for her to go to prison? So I just want you to just look at the hypocrisy of all this. And I want you to see just how openly they're able to be so disrespectful to you. And they do the same thing with her. They play the look at the nigga game. She's a nigga. So let me send you another group of emails that's going to, if you think that this is disrespectful, I got another one for you. Hold tight. Let me drink this water because y'all see this shit is wide open. And I'm going to show you all the people who copied on it. They're not even trying to hide it because all of them are in on it and they go to the courts and they buddies. But Marilyn Mosby is the one who fought the system. Let me tell you something she did. She stopped prosecuting weed, trespassing, the shit that they always arrest black men up for, that we just mind our own fucking business. She said that there's COVID going on. We do not have time for petty crimes or worrying about somebody with some weed. Ain't nobody killing nobody for weed. Ain't nobody killing nobody standing here. So she said petty crimes, she is not prosecuting them. The state's dollars and efforts need to go on crimes like murder and rape. You understand? So she's the one who went after the police. So they said, no, don't go after the killers. Don't go after the people who are stealing taxpayer money. Go after the niggas. Look at him. Look at the niggas. Look at how he's acting. Look at the nigga. He's a nigga. You know why he's a nigga. You know? So they're doing it to her. So when they start doing it to her, y'all can say, oh, this is what Santana was talking about. This is the look at the nigga game. So let me give you the piece of resistance in all of this, because you say to yourself, why? Why would someone put this much stuff in writing, in email, and copy other people, right? And I'm gonna tell you why. They do it because they know that anybody you talk to is their friends. They do this shit together. So here is this email.
And then obviously, you know, this whole time is like the glasses are there. You got the invention. This whole thing's been fixed.
Listen, all this was easily fixed. Everything and everywhere I'm going, I'm finding out that there's no problems anywhere in the world. All the problems that we have are created. And all these systems are in league together. We are, what's been done to humanity is beyond comprehension. And the reason why we're calling this the post-matrix apocalypse is because I want everybody to reveal their shames on this. I want everybody's shame to come out on this, because the way we're living is not right. And I want people to feel free to express themselves and explain, yo, I was so fucked up in the matrix. I couldn't believe that I was doing this, that, and the other. You understand? I want that dialogue to go on because the matrix is broken, and we want people to feel comfortable about being able to share their shame, because that was last reality. That shit's gone. We was all in it, and when we was in it, we did shit we wasn't proud of. So we just get out of it, and that's it. There's no shame along with it. And this platform is providing that shame that, hey, you may have been a part of some shit that you may not have necessarily been proud of while you were still connected to that machine. But it should be coming over, Adriano. But in this new matrix that we live in, you should have it. So, you thought the rest of that.
Wait. So, wait, I need to join this one.
Oh, did we drop him?
Yeah.
Gotcha. So what I want you to understand, Adriano, is me and you hang out, right? And we talk shit and we smoke weed together, and you cool as a fan. I'm cool to hang out with, right?
God bless you, man. Of course. Cat daddy.
Right. So you understand that the reason why I have to be another person is because when I walk outside my door, man, this is every aspect of my life. When I go to the gas station, when I go to the grocery store, when I go to work, when I come home from work, this is the journey of a Black man's day, where everybody gets to do any manner of fuckery that they want. And then when he says, what the fuck? They said, look at the nigga. Look at him. He's a nigga. He's a nigga. Now look at me, brother. You realize that I called a girl 6,000 bitches yesterday? That is not who I am. I disrespected a Black woman. That's nothing I'm proud of. But I wanted you to hear a nigga. I wanted you to hear that the only way she was willing to give me any kind of respect was for me to call her 6,000 bitches. You understand? And it's terrible that I know that. So to get heard, I had to call her 6,000 bitches. But I did it because people were suffering, and I don't want to be a part of the suffering. So if I got to call her 6,000 bitches to get eyes on this and stop suffering, then I'll do that. But it breaks my heart to have to sink to that level, and I'm not proud of it. But people are suffering, and if I got to call her 6,000 bitches to get these people their medical rights and get them seen, then I will call her 6,001 bitches.
That's it.
So you understand why people are acting the way they act. They poke at us all fucking day, man. They poke at us all fucking day. Then you go home and everything they see, they want to put Lil Nas X on there and poke at you more because we see that you done turned our children against us. But you as a Black man walking around this place, they just poke and poke and poke. And they don't care who they poke with you in front of, because they always get to show you reaction and say, look at the nigga. Do you see the nigga? Look at the nigga. You see the nigga over there? And give me 1 second, get some water. Pardon me.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's a sad part of reality.
It's like, it is like watching a movie in a savage one.
Mm-hmm.
No movie more crazy than real life.
No. It writes itself.
Yeah, I'm just gonna upload this one raw, I think. Get the message out as soon as possible. Let's go for pure speed.
Mm-hmm.
My earphones are charging.
You can hear us all good, right?
Yeah, I can still hear.
Nice, man. We can hear you all good as well.
You guys still see me? I might have to turn the camera because my phone was dying.
That's actually, the turned camera is actually better.
It's better?
Yeah,
Perfect.
we get more of a wide view.
Let me see. So I can, I'm gonna set this on something. My battery, I had to charge it to a source and use phone to set up the,
Get the angles. All
Yeah.
about angles. No, it's a terrible angle. That's
You said it's terrible?
yeah.
Oh, I can't see on my end. 1 second. Is it too high, too low, or?
Yeah, we need a bit higher.
I got you. Okay.
A little bit. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Okay. So this is what happens when you are a black person. Well, in particular, you are a black man. So understand that I'm portrayed as the villain in this story, you understand? Because they get to show you the nigga. Look at this nigga calling this woman a bitch. Look at the nigga. Look at the nigga is what they get to do. So I want you to see how disrespectful they treat you because they know this system's fraud. And the people who want to see this are going to let these people off. So I'm going to tell you what's going on with these emails. So once I brought it to the attention of the system that people were not being seen, I sent them Wexford Health Sources again, Marianne Fortune, Dr. Kenneth Lee, and Marty Kovacs. That's Wexford Health Sources. And all of them still kept their job, even if they lost the contract. Horizon Health Sources, I gave it to Marvin Osford. I gave Marvin Osford the most. He's got everything. And I gave it to Tasha McMillan, Vice President, Horizon Operation, located, headquartered in Tennessee. And I gave everything to Dr. Sharon L. Bockham. She is the DPSCS medical director, has been there for a long time. So I gave them all of these things delivered directly to them. So what you're looking at is once I told them that, hey, look at these people in ophthalmology aren't being seen, I sent them the screenshot and all the people's names showing they haven't been seen. So what happened to the records of the people who I shared with the states? They deleted them. They got so little respect for you because they get to play look at the nigga. They actually put it in an email how they just so happen to be accidentally erased. So I'm gonna read to you, explain to you what's going on with these series of emails so you can just see how disrespectful they are.
Says removed as well. Removed.
Right, listen, they don't even deny it. And the other part is today, things happen now and no one even goes to court. They don't even have to deny you no more. It's just that's the nigga. So you see me August 10th, 2016, my assistant is copying saying that my name is Crystal Horn. I'm executive administrative assistant with POS. One of our employees, Evan Vaughn, put above ticket number Monday regarding files that he specifically put in the system are now gone. There are over 500 tasking files put into the system by him, and they have disappeared. I spoke to the health book. They informed me they were handling the ticket. Can you help me with this? So my assistants reached out to the help desk. So let me tell you how ridiculous this is, brother, because it gets worse. Because in the 80s, prisoners used to be able to sue and go to court they brought in something called medical crimes, and their job is to take care of all the medical to prevent liability to the state. Okay? So here's how this was supposed to play out. The state gets everything you're seeing right now, okay? Her name is Lisa Vranch. She's in the email as well. I sent her all this information as well as Dr. Bachman. I even have Dr. Bachman's sent to her by private parcel, so it wouldn't link back up to her because she's my mentor, and I don't want to slap her as my mentor. Ain't it funny how all these characters' mentors always the ones that get them? It's funny. But so they delete the records. So once the state is aware of it, the only thing the state has to do is to tell the vendor to see the patients. You understand? The state has no culpability. The vendor, the medical vendor, has all of the liability. 100% of the liability is with the medical vendor. So if something goes wrong medically, the state could just sit back and like, yo, handle it, see your patients, wash your hands of it. But Lisa Vranch, who works for the state, deleted the records. So why are you deleting the records for them? So now the state deleted the records of the prime. You understand? So, you know what the result of this investigation was? They did an internal investigation in the prison system. Do you know what the result of it was?
No.
The result of this investigation of me saying, oh, by the way, this went on for 6 years. I've been screaming for 10 years, but documentation specific to this went on for 6, and then another 5 after this. So I got another 5 after this. As a result of me providing the state, Wexford Health Sources, Corazon Health Sources, with documentation, the patients weren't being seen. And then once presented to all 3 of them, all the records were miraculously erased. The result of the investigation was that Mr. Santana fraudulently put out accusation because he was trying to get Dr. Michael Summerfield more patients so Dr. Summerfield could make more money. So the decision was, I was trying to defraud the system to give Dr. Summerfield the ability to make more money.
So fucked.
All right.
Now,
All right.
Now I got a question for y'all.
They take the
I
piss.
got a question for y'all. Does nobody find any of that peculiar? That here I am with emails saying, hey, this is the email directly looking at yourself. Our concern is their medical records and they've been deleted, removed from a system, and we could very well have a federal offense because Evan did not remove them. So of course, as you may be aware, the state is coming down pretty hard. We need these files. We need these files. Where are these files? You hear me keep screaming to everybody. I'm putting in tickets left and right. I make sure all of my assistants put in tickets. I make sure 4 different people put in tickets because this is urgent. Where are the patient records? So as a result of all these things, the resolution was, I was just trying to build up his patient base for him to make more money. Do you understand what they can do to a nigga? Do you understand that everybody in this situation who I mentioned are Black? The only person who is not Black is the white doctor. So you looking at this and you thinking, oh, this is racism, that's fucked up. Yes, it's racism, but what I want you to understand is these are all Black people who are going along with this, and they are doing all this to protect one white doctor. And even Black people get to play the game, look at the nigga. It's fucked up when Black people are playing, look at the nigga, look at the nigga. But that's what's taking place here. Now, I know you guys aren't genius attorneys, but does it seem like somebody does not want these records to be anywhere or looked at? Does it seem like as a concerted effort for people not to see these records?
Definitely, and they're taking the piss as well with the way that they're flipping it round. Is obvious, like they're trying to do salt on the wounds. Do you know what I mean?
Listen, and remember, Adriana, I believe you were there when they tried to get me in Mexico. Remember, they stole my money. That's another conversation. But I just want to point out that Marilyn Mosby is the state's attorney for Maryland, okay? The governor, Larry Hogan, he refuses to even meet with her. So literally, he hasn't met with her in over 2 years. So understand, the governor of a state, her office in Baltimore, which is the largest economy in Maryland, we're a major city, he refused to even meet with her or speak with her. You understand? And she is black in a black city, and the governor, the white guy, who's clearly a racist, gets to say, you a piece of shit. And then they get to do the things. He gets to lie on her. He gets to lie on her and then say, look at the nigga, look at the nigga. And do you know why it always works? It always works because I had to travel the world and get beat up and shot at a couple times to understand it always works, because our neighborhoods and all of our institutions have been infiltrated in ways you can't even imagine. There's a church in Baltimore called the Empowerment Temple. Shout out to Empowerment Temple. Shout out Aunt Tina. Shout out everyone who goes to the Empowerment Temple that I know who is a member are beautiful, beautiful souls and just looking for love. My Aunt Tina is one of the most beautiful spirits, beautiful vibrations you ever going to see. So Marilyn Mosby did interview with the Empowerment Temple, and they're talking about we got to protect her, and she's a member here and we're protecting her, you know? So when I saw that, I immediately say, hooray, hooray. I can get all the information to Marilyn Mosby through her church. So this way, all of the people who go to her church can know she's being railroaded. And by it coming through her church, they ain't gotta point the nigga at me. So I was trying to deflect the look at the nigga, and I was trying to deflect it to the church so the church can all see it. So I called her church, her church, I forgot the name of it, but I called the church and I speak to such a sweet old lady. Her name was Miss Mary. She was so sweet. And I said, listen, I got the information that's going to exonerate Marilyn Mosby. And I said, she's a member here. I knew you'd be concerned. And she said, oh my God, praise God, praise God. You know, I got to record it. But anyway, praise God, praise God. 17 people have called in asking about her and so worried about her. Is she going to go to jail? Oh my God. Empowerment Temple in Baltimore, Maryland. Look it up. Oh my God, praise you, Santana, praise you. Oh, praise you. I said, yes, give me an email address. Hold on a second, hold on. I said, well, listen, you're not giving me yours. Give me the general info mail. Oh, hold on, Santana, hold on. Put me on hold. Oh, Santana, praise God, praise God. We were so worried, Okay, I know you're praising God. God's awesome. Woo, great, yeah, God. Let me get an email address, one of y'all's. I'm going to have sister such and such call you back. You'll listen to it, you can hear it. I was on the phone with this one for 20 minutes and I gave her the details the same way I gave them to you. And she wouldn't give me any email address, even though on website I can get the email address. And I got at least 50 people who are family members at that church. So that's not a hard thing. So Marilyn Mosby thinks these people are her friends and they're benefiting her, and she don't realize the church has been compromised. So if she's watching it, of course she's gonna watch it because truth always prevails. When she watches this, don't trust none of them. They're not your friends. You are on your own. You ain't got nobody but Nick. You ain't got nobody but Nick, nobody else. And these churches, so what the Empowerment Temple tried to do was, because they're buffoons, because they have an agenda and they're actually aligned with a real Masonic alignment, and they secretly worship the devil. They say, we know Santana. We know who he is. We can't talk to that guy. You understand? Yes.
I believe I'm gonna have to graciously bow out at this
Don't want to
point
come back
for
in.
a
You
second.
good. You good. You good. If you want to come back in, feel welcome.
Listen,
Okay.
brother.
Come back in.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. See you
Peace and
tomorrow.
love, same
Peace.
time.
I'll call you tonight,
Yeah.
brother. Love you, brother.
God bless you,
All right.
man.
So the what was talking about the
We're talking about they know you. They know you.
Okay, yeah, they know me. So what they did was they know I recorded the phone call. So to make it seem like they reached back out to me to talk to me, they called me back like 2 hours later and then called me from another phone at the same time. And the worst part about it was they weren't even clever enough to do it from 2 different cell phones. They called me from both 2 church cell phones at the same time. So it goes straight to my voicemail. So they could say, oh, we called them back. And it's like buffoonery at its highest point. So understand that they are not looking out for you, Miss Mosby. They ain't your friends. None of them are your friends. They jealous of you and your husband, period. So this is going to press a whole bunch of buttons. And everything you have in front of you, you make sure it's being seen. So everyone, when they start playing the watch the nigga game, you know, you look at the people who run this place. You understand that in America, you in the UK, in America, it is the law that you receive medical while you in prison. It's the law. It's not a situation where it's a contract thing or it's a difference of opinion. It is our law. So these people are openly breaking the law, and there's hundreds of them, but they get to keep them in prison for breaking the law. And everyone is breaking the law right now, and everyone is watching it, especially the governor's office. And you understand the hypocrisy in this? You are making people stay in prison for breaking the law, and here in writing, you are breaking the law. I am something in my state of Maryland. I am listed as something called an MBE, Minority Business Enterprise, which means that the law in Maryland, not the contract, not the amendment, not the right, but the written law states that an MBE cannot be removed from a contract without the permission of the MBE, meaning me, and the MBE office. So I want you to understand that this had been going on for 10 years longer, and they could never find a mechanism to make this stop in the prison systems. So out of desperation, I wrote my letter, and they was able to fire me illegally. It's against the law. You can't fire me. I'm an MBE. The reason why they have to have MBEs written in the law, it's not a contract, it's written in the law, is because it's such a racist place that they will always have big contracts, and they would give all the big money to white people and give all the scraps to black people. So they made it that you couldn't do that. You have to have some type of inclusion. So the law states that I cannot be replaced. You understand? But they fired me 24 hours later after my letter. They couldn't figure out a way to get these people seen, but they could find a way to get me fired within 24 hours of my letter. Now, if you do not believe me that this is a law, well, why don't I just let you hear it from them? Since the nigga, you's a nigga. Don't listen to the nigga. So I'm not going to tell you. Let me just let you see it. Because you can't trust these niggas, you know. Definitely can't trust these niggas. I'm almost finished, gentlemen. I just want to get you this last one because I want this to be made very, very clear.
God bless you, brother.
That this isn't I want this to be made very, very clear that look what happens when you tell the truth.
Let's send some conscious energy for everyone watching this right now. Send some conscious energy to our saint over here. God bless him.
And let me let you see what the institution understand that these are the ones who make the rules. They're the ones who wrote the laws. So in regards to firing me, which I don't even want to bring up, but this is just something additional to look into. I just want someone to think it might be suspicious that the guy who's telling on these guys got fired and they stole all of his money. They stole $363,000 from me. They took all of my money and shut my business down in 24 hours. But I guess that's a coincidence too. You know why? Because look at the nigga. Look at this hat. He's a nigga. That's a nigga. So they did all this, and everybody on these emails are aware of it because you see me sharing it. So let me show you what the system says about what they're able to do and what they can't do. Oh, by the way, Adriano, I know the Cat Daddy or Mr. Can You Dig It seems like a funny guy, but I keep impeccable records. You understand? When you black, you better have 3 sets of records and something physical because they lie on you. Please put that up there. This right here is the law. Do you see that little shield down there in the corner with that red and yellow? You know, that's the law. You understand? This is the law. These people putting people in jail. You understand? Now, this person here is the person put in charge of protecting minorities. Her job is to specifically make sure that the prison system, the DPSCS, or anything that's government funded, taxpayer dollars, her job is to make sure under no circumstance do we get railroaded, and she is our protection. So naturally I say, hey man, they stole $363,000 of my money and fired me in less than 24 hours. Where is my protection? This is her response. Yes, you are correct. You cannot be removed. You understand? Just look at it yourself. So they broke the law, man. They keep breaking the law. This is their laws that they're breaking. And guess what? Did no one do anything when they stole my money? They shut my business down. Nothing happened because the people who are supposed to enforce the law are the criminals. And they're the ones, the people, they did it. They doing it. So if you have 2 choices. You could ignore everything I'm saying and go along with, that's the nigga, that's the nigga. Or you could say, wow, you know, it's suspicious that when he was on a plane, you know, Adriana, did you see me get attacked on the plane?
Yeah, I saw that on the Killer Priest. I saw that.
Yeah. Is it weird that this guy gets attacked? Is it weird that when I saw, so understand that when I moved to Amsterdam, I was up 1.3 million and I got iFocus in my pocket. So 2 weeks before I get my money, 3 of my stores burned down. I had a whole block of shit. That's weird, huh? All these weird things keep happening. Ain't it weird that when I was in Mexico, Adriano, what was I doing when I was in Mexico?
Oh, weren't you there to like see Christian?
Right, but what was I doing with Christian?
Like using the machine to heal your son.
And who else?
Santos Bonacci.
And who paid for the machines?
Did you pay for the machines?
Yeah, look at the video. Yeah.
Oh man, come on,
I want you to understand. So I want you to understand that the cancer healing machine that Christian developed down in Mexico, I went down there and I funded all that. I'm gonna put a matter of fact, here, take a look at it. I funded the cancer machine. So it wasn't for my son, it was for cancer. So while I was in Mexico funding a cancer machine, brother, they stole my money and shut my business down. Let me send it to you. So, you know, everyone wants to play, look at the nigga, but they don't tell you, wait a minute, look at the nigga. What was the nigga doing when they took all of his money? So I want you to see for yourself. And guess what? You ain't got to hear it from me because I don't want to say anything, because if I say anything good about me, they get to say, look at the nigga. Look at the nigga. So
this is a really weird version of his YouTube. Sorry, I'm just getting really confused.
I'm sweating. I just sent you a video.
What the hell is going on here?
Oh
yeah.
All right, play that video.
Oh, let me move this out of the way.
Santan's going to be talking about $1 trillion lawsuit that's in the making.
A little backup. So I do the eye care for the prison system. So basically, I'm the guy that goes inside the prison system. We'll go and do your eye exam inside. So we examine the prisoners inside the system, and then we make their glasses for them. My company's been doing that since 2007. Because of the nature of my business, I get to see everyone's records, and we see pretty much 70% of the population, of the inmate population, when we're in prison to do eye exams for them and making glasses. And whenever we get patients that have illnesses or situations that are beyond what we can do or we're legally allowed to do, being that we deal with optometry and opticianry, we have to then refer them out to an ophthalmologist. And the ophthalmologists are the ones that do the diagnosis, that do the surgeries. So in the state of Maryland, I noticed that I started seeing patients over and over again. I presented the state with 500 patients in a 6-month span who had not been seen, who had been waiting for months and years for service. I'm in a system that's got 60,000 Black inmates that have been constitutionally raped, and it's continuing right now. So the least they can do, they're going to force you to be in this filthy environment, is give you your constitutional amended rights of your medical care. But they don't, they haven't, I have proof. And the funny thing is, the state of Maryland deleted over 500 inmate records that were showing that they were being discriminated against. So every day their vision gets worse and the condition gets worse, and it never returns. And listen, I am the system. Of course, I am alienated and I don't have nobody backing me, and y'all don't realize that I'm in all these different rooms. These are big fights that I'm fighting. I'm telling you, we got a machine that cures cancer, brother. Yeah. We're telling you that the people are neglecting the prisons in the system. I'm in a lot of places, and everywhere I'm at, it's a fight. How you doing social distancing in a 5x3? How are you doing a social distancing in a 5x3 then? That is true. You can't. I mean, a lot of good things happen for these prisoners at a cost savings to the state. Because for me working in the prisons isn't a job, it's a passion, because these people aren't being seen.
Santana is actually funding with his own money. He's allowing Christian and Fernando, who are the guys behind the magnetic healing machines, to have access to his open bank account. And I can tell you now, by the equipment that has arrived, I think there has been somewhere in the millions.
For humanity, and I knew this was the risk I was going to take in if I start sharing certain truths.
So what Tesla was doing was, you can pause it. It comes straight from the ground to use it as a So, I got a question for you, Adriano. Why is the guy who paid for the cancer machines for Christian getting fired and have his money stolen? And why is that guy a villain?
No, the villain, bro. You're the hero.
Did you see Toph's prophecy? Like, does anybody realize that they're rooting for the wrong side? That I'm fighting for people's rights, and I'm going on every platform I can go on to get these people taken care of. But you know what they get to do to me? They get to say, "Oh, that's a nigga. That nigga lying. Oh, that's a nigga." So that's my life. And it sucks because it's every aspect, and it gets worse because when Black people start doing it to you, man, it's just like, yo, exactly what you're doing to me is going to happen to you in 20 minutes. Why would you do that? You know how it feels when people do that to you. So when you watching footage of black dudes just flipping the fuck out, well, this is a picture of a black dude who I think y'all know is trying to do the right thing. You know, when I had to escape Mexico, I returned home to, my house was burglarized, my business was stolen, and my bank account, $363,000 was stolen. But guess what they get to say? Nigga. And the white people get to say, he's a nigga. You understand? So, in this case, in regards to Miss Marilyn Mosby, I asked you to tell everybody in England the fuckery that takes place here in this country and how they treat black men in this country. And let them know what they're really seeing when they see these black people and black men flipping out. And I want to ask the people of Maryland, in particular Baltimore, that when they start their little campaign, that the only reason why this is allowed to even have legs and talk about it is because the black organizations allow the conversation. And you see the black organizations already started it because they're all in on it. What? This is for all of us. Walk away from this shit. And I mean walk away from your color. Walk away from this shit because we've all been lied to. Whether you white, black, Jewish, or Chinese, it's a fucking lie. They lied to us about everything. Let us just say, if you believe this frequency, I want to hang with you. And if you believe in this frequency, you can hang with them. And whether you black or whatever, let that be the new standard. Because we've been lied to. And the reason why the black community cannot get out of it, because the people we put in place as our leaders are frauds. Listen, I gave the guy on Killer Priest podcast, the guy Minkepera, the Great, he's in possession of more than $3 million worth of equipment that was supposed to be for the children of Compton. He is a member of the Black Panther Party. And he has a thing called Jewels from the Throne. And he's always talking about Kemet and Black Panther and unity. This nigga stole the kids' money and bought a fucking Tesla with the money up.
Terrible.
You understand? You understand? You understand, brother? He stole the kids' money. And guess what? Guess how he was going to get away with it? He was going to play Look at the Nigga. So he tried to bait me into a fight on the podcast by putting a video out saying that I had our sex tape out, which anyone knows me knows that that's preposterous. But he was trying to bait me into a fight so I could react. And then he could say, look at the nigga, I'm keeping your shit. But no, they played that game on me long, they played it on him. He's just stupid. So this fool stole $3 million worth of frames and lenses, brand new set for the children of Compton. Equivalent of $10,000 per child. It's 30,000 children. 30,000 children of Compton were stolen from this guy known as Minkepera, Martin Snare. You understand? So you understand that 30,000 jobs in Compton to children make a big deal. And one person just takes it, that 30,000 jobs ain't there no more. And we all know what the CSG program is. If you got 30,000 children who are funded and have all their glasses and frames and lenses, and they can sell them at no cost, and then start making money because I've given it to them for them to sell, for them to make money, you know, this continues to expand. You know how the process works. But instead, this nigga went and bought a Tesla and then gets on the podcast bragging about how the Tesla drive good. And it's like, nigga, for you to be a historian, you realize that when Fred Hampton was betrayed, when he was in the Black Panthers, he was betrayed by the nigga who betrayed him over a car. And it's like, God damn, nigga, read the history book for once. But yeah, that's being black. So everybody gets to use look at the nigga. Even the lowest of niggas get to use it. You understand? Like even he was trying to play the look at the nigga card. Do you understand that everyone gets to do that to you? Everyone. So that's when you see black men saying, you know what? I'm going to tear your fucking head off. Just think about that, going through that for 20 years, 30, 40, 50. every day, all day, no stop. You understand? But that's how they get away with what they get away with. And the leaders in these communities are all fake and they're all paid off. They're going to be exposed, I promise you. Wait till you, let me tell you how dumb. Let me tell you dumb. Now, Adrian, I don't know if you're aware of it. I've got a whole bunch of conversations recorded. Did you know that, Adriano? You know, I keep putting recordings on, right?
Oh, yeah.
Me and Capero are driving in his brand new Tesla. Now, keep in mind that when he came to Houston, I gave him gas money to get to me, paid for his hotel, and gave him gas money to drive back home to give it to the community. I get to California 2 weeks later, he got a brand new Tesla. So you mean for me giving you gas money, you got a Tesla? I don't find that suspicious. Oh, wow, there's nothing suspicious about that. So we in his Tesla driving after we meet with his uncle, which is another story. I got a whole 8 hours worth of footage for that. And he's telling me about how smart his uncle is. And I'm like, yo, you telling me your uncle is so smart, and I just showed y'all niggas 3 hours worth of tape from international agencies and systems doing illegal things that I recorded without them knowing. And you niggas is telling me all the dirt about niggas you set up and who you snitched on. You know, he like, yeah, my uncle didn't go to jail because he's a snitch. But y'all think y'all so smart, but y'all telling me all your business. You're telling all your business to a nigga who showed you that he records everything around him. But even them can say, look at the nigga. Everybody gets to look at the nigga. Look at him. Look at the nigga. So I'm simply saying this. If you look at Thoth's prophecy, he said it was going to be just like this. And this is happening right now. But he said that it was going to all turn around. And I'm just simply saying, hey, will y'all please, enough with this look at the nigga game shit. We see it. We know what the fuck you doing. Stop. And let's fix this shit. Because if we stop playing the look at the nigga game, we could figure out why the nigga was screaming in the first place. You know?
Hey, let's do it, man.
Yeah,
let's move away from this.
I ain't trying to beat you.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not trying to beat you, and I'm not trying to. This isn't a combination of the white man, because man, it's not. Keep fucking lying.
No, I mean, from my perspective, the way I always hear it is like, I've seen how my mum got treated by being Spanish, and like it's, you know what I mean? It's there's similarities basically. So I still, you know what I mean? My heart is still there. Like I get what you're saying, bro.
Darius, blue shirt guy. Okay, y'all gonna figure out who that is pretty soon. But do you know how diabolical this system we are a part of? Do you know why white people walk past poor people and black people who are on the street?
Why what, sorry?
Do you know why white people can walk past a homeless black person or a poor white person on the street and ignore them? Do you know why?
No.
I can tell you why. People don't even, it ain't even racist. Like, yo, this is so worse, it's so fucked up that it's so much more diabolical. It's not even racist, brother. It's that we're being programmed. And we're being programmed certain things, right? If I take this cigarette lighter right here to, I don't know if y'all see me, I'm not sure, I can't see it.
Yeah.
If I take this cigarette lighter right here to the Amazon, the people who have never ever seen a cigarette lighter, they're not gonna know what this is or what to do with it, right?
Right.
But if they see on television, they see on television one time of me doing this, right? Just once, right? They see that one time or 3 times. Once they see it done 3 times, they know how to do it themselves, right?
Hey.
Okay. So what they do is they show you how to do things. So I was arrested in Mexico 5 times in a 2-week span. I was arrested 1 time for texting while driving, even though I didn't have a phone with me. I had a navigator system. I was arrested 1 time for an accident, no harm. I was arrested another time suspicion. And so what I'm simply saying is this. They teach you how to deal with a black man. So no matter what the situation is, the answer for any time you deal with a black man is you have to arrest him. I've been nanny down here trying to figure out, asking them, well, what is he being arrested for? And they didn't even know, the police didn't even know. But you understand that all they see is when you deal with a black man, you have to arrest him. So people around the world who've never met me or seen a black man who isn't a thug or a killer, no matter what, no matter where you go, the answer is the same. Whether you're in Brussels, whether you're in Amsterdam, whether you're in Africa, the answer is always the same: arrest a black man. We're conditioned to be that way. And I'm just trying to point it out to you. You're not a piece of shit. We're being conditioned. The reason why some people can ignore people so easily is because literally the movies that you watch, back me up on this, Darius, because you bet not say you knew this. You bet not. The movies that you watch teach you how to ignore people. You walk through and they only focused on one character and everybody else is just people that, they're just extras. So people don't even realize that we're saying extra, they're telling you how to throw away a human being, baby. You're throwing away a human being when you call them an extra, but they're teaching you this and you don't even realize that you do it. You don't realize that you walk through life every day and you aren't looking at people. You're not realizing that girl over there is having a bad day and a bright smile and telling her that she's beautiful can fix it. So you're not truly experiencing the world because you're not looking at everybody because they taught you how to ignore everybody. But if you take a closer look, you'll see that everybody is part of the story. Everybody is beautiful. And everybody wants to be seen. Like, the cat daddy he's back, cat daddy's gone. But the cat daddy back in his heyday, before he's wearing shorts, he knew that the way to get to a woman's heart was not to fuck her the best, spend the most money on her, or tell her how beautiful she is. The way to a woman's heart is to just see her. You understand? Just to see her. Like, if she got her toes done, I give 2 flying fucks. I don't care about your damn toes. But because she took the time out to do it, she wants you to see it and acknowledge it. And guess what? There's 5 billion of them on the planet. You understand? Everybody wants to be seen, but we have a system that teaches us to ignore everybody. But when you stop and look around, you'll say, oh my God, he's not a nigga. He's, can you dig it?
Can you dig it?
Can you dig it? Ain't got no
Can
color.
you dig it? Can you dig
the
it?
vibration. Can you dig it? The vibration.
Can you
You
dig it?
understand? So listen, we're not horrible. We are being tricked into being horrible. And if we just take a peek at it, we'll realize that we're all beautiful. I'm gonna tell you something. You find a biggest racist and you put a fat black ass in front of him, he will make an exception. You understand? You understand? You hear people talk about that girl got a flat ass, take her clothes off. Yeah, but because I hit it because no. It's no, with vibrations. So if we know that the way we're being programmed through our language, we did an exercise this week where we're not using the word okay and we're exchanging it for the word all right. You understand? The exercise with our language because they're using it through our language. They're using it through the way they do our video. Like, listen, you call them extras and people are walking through cameras and fakes focusing on one person. So you got people who literally walk around like that because that's how they're taught to be. They're literally being trained to ignore hurt and pain. And then when somebody comes along and say, hey, people are hurting, you get to say, who said that? Cardi B said it? Oh, yeah, Cardi B, great. Oh, Kanye West said it? Oh, the nigga. The nigga, how dare the nigga? He's a nigga, ignore it. And let me tell you how stupid they got us over here in America. Because I know over there, y'all got y'all stories. I can't wait to hear about it. They got us so twisted that we fight ourselves. Like, everybody's mad because Kanye West says he like Donald Trump. Donald Trump is right. He is 100% right. I stay on record and watch. Somebody go take a clip from that and be like, you see, I told you don't trust him. Let me tell you why Donald Trump is right. Donald Trump has a hat that says, make America great again. Right? Now, we all know what he means by that hat, right? But you stupid and let yourself get sucked up on the hat because of what you know he means behind it and letting yourself fight against a good message. There's nothing wrong with making America great again. It's just because you know where it's coming from, you know he don't mean it. So he forces you to fight against your own dumbass selves. If he's saying make America great again, you know what you say? Yeah. Because you know that he's talking about a time when you put a nigga in a cage. That was great for him. But you're thinking about a time where it was glorious and lush land and we was walking around beautiful and free. So don't fight against a message just because a buffoon happened to be the one to espouse it. Can you dig it?
Can you dig it? Feel that?
You understand? So guess what? The worst part of Donald Trump with the Make America, the MAGA hat, is just that. That's an ugly piece of shit. That hat's ugly. That's the biggest thing I have with Kanye. Why you wear that ugly ass hat? But he's right. And he's right about something else. If you are a white man and woman and you do not want to live next to black people, you are right. I believe that people should have the right to live next door to who the fuck they want.
Makes
if
sense.
You don't want to live, and guess what? If you don't want to live next door to a black person, you are not a racist. No, you watch fucking TV. I don't want to live next door to them people I see on TV. So if white people decide, you know what? Those people on TV are scary as fuck and wears a crooked hat. I don't want them as my neighbors. They should have the right to do so. Why not? And the same thing for Chinese, black, whatever the fuck. If you want to be around people who want to be around people should be allowed to be around them, and the opposite. You shouldn't be subjected to be around people you despise, even though you've been conditioned to do so. You understand? Now, all of us coming together is how it's going to end up anyway. We all going to come together.
That's what I want to hear.
But sometimes there's a lot of pain associated with things like, it's going to be hard for me to forgive you because I saw your grandfather rape my grandmother. It's going to be hard for me to forgive you. So I'm going to have to just get away from you for a little while so I can go and heal and not be reminded in all the textbooks about how your grandfather was raping my grandmother and how y'all poor niggas, and look, you're still niggas. I don't want to be reminded of that every goddamn day. Yeah. Why can't I just go somewhere and not be reminded of that every day? But I can't.
Peace.
I can't. I don't have that. There's nowhere in the world where I can go and just have peace.
Nope.
So what I'm saying is fuck all that. These labels, these systems, they're already broken. They're already broken. Apocalypse, X-Men Apocalypse. When you watch it again, Darius, please watch it because you watch that they keep villainizing the Apocalypse. And when Apocalypse comes, the very first thing he does is says, the earth has been taken over by cowards. Mm-hmm. And his first act was he destroyed all the nuclear bombs. And it's like, it didn't dawn on y'all that Professor Xavier could have did that 70 years ago, man. Professor Xavier can come in and change everybody's mind and has level 5 clearance because he can change their mind. But instead of changing their mind and telling everybody to get rid of the nuclear bombs, he went with a system and caused a whole bunch of havoc when he could have did it in one swipe. Because he's evil and he was the villain and the hero was Apocalypse. But they got to be able to say, look at the nigga, look at the nigga. The nigga just destroyed all the nuclear bombs in the world, but it don't matter. He's still a nigga. You understand? So we're being programmed to be horrible to people, and we're being programmed to be the most horrible to people who look like me, and that sucks.
No,
and I can't.
it is a powerful disarming spell because again, it instantly negates your intelligence, your empathy, every aspect of your being is instantly out the window, and you're just seen as an animal that has to be put in a cage. You know, if you think about even the word arrest, you know, it implies arrest. There's something that needs to be put down, put to sleep. You know, put into a lesser state than what it is, because in its current state it's unmanageable. You know, and that's where I feel that feeling comes with, where it's like, well, I don't even know what to do with this energy. Just put it in a cage, put it away. I don't want to see it, you know, get it out of my face and let me live my life and do what I do. But it really is a powerful, powerful disarming spell, and people don't realize what it does to a person's psyche, because it makes you feel invisible, you know, and there's advantages and disadvantages to being invisible in a world, you know.
But I'm gonna tell you, like, being invisible is what you try to do. But the thing about it is, everywhere you go, especially you, nigga, you're your beautiful ass self. You in Europe, you can't hide. You can't hide nowhere. I'm in Mexico, I can't hide no damn where. It's like, hey, my Negro. They were like, hey, my black friend, what's up, Negro? I'm like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that. But because my black ass don't speak Spanish, I just gotta smile because I don't know how to say I don't like you old that.
Yeah.
You know, I deal with it.
No me gusta. No me gusta.
Can you tell me how to say I don't like that?
No me gusta.
No me gusta.
No me gusta. No me gusta.
No me gusta. All right.
My gusta is like I don't know, it's a word with G. Gusta. Like gusta. No me gusta.
No me gusta.
Or
no me gusta.
No digas eso. No digas eso means don't say that.
Don't say that.
No digas
eso. No, this other part. Because I can't appear to be giving someone a direction or a command.
No,
because I am not allowed to tell you what to do. That's an insult. Would you guys believe? So let me tell you about having children. You see my beautiful babies, right?
Yeah.
That's supposed to be like a beautiful day, right? That we're supposed to just keep in our memories and butterflies and all these great things, right? So I took my kids. First, we don't go to hospitals and we don't deal with, because we know what they do to people. But we had an emergency with our childbirth. I'm not gonna get to details, but we had to go to the hospital, and we having twins. So I get to the hospital, and I go to the front desk lady and say, I'm sorry, I'm not from around here. My wife is in labor. I need to get her to labor and delivery. Can you please tell me what labor and delivery is? And just keep in mind that, you know, when you have a children, that makes you a father or a mother. So I'm just a nervous dad trying to make sure my children can live, you know? So I'm very nervous. So she gives me directions and gives me a point of reference that I'm not aware of. I said, I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't know where you're talking to, what area you're discussing is about, because I'm not from around here. So she then states, well, if you want to do it your way, do it your way. And I say, well, ma'am, please. My wife is in labor. Can you please be nice to me for just 5 minutes while I get her to the hospital, get her to the labor room? So then, a woman behind me, who has nothing to do with anything, says, she was being nice to you. So I'm like, what the fuck? You got people in front of me yelling at me because I'm asking for directions, and somebody behind me telling me, she was being nice to you. You just acting like an asshole. And I'm like, what the fuck? So naturally, my bitch meter comes off, and I call her, I don't know, 40, 43 bitches, 47, 42. And before that, so I'm calling her bitches. So then I walk away from her because she's not worried about me calling her bitches, because she knows what she's going to do. We all know what she's going to do. So she then calls me a nigga. She says two things to me. She says, that's why your breath stink, nigga. You stupid nigga. And you know what? she was telling the truth. My breath did stink. It did stink.
3 in the morning.
But my breath stunk because I was up for more than 18 hours for labor, brother. I was trying to bring my kids into the life, into the earth, to have breath. So I hadn't had no sleep, and I didn't have time to stop at a place and buy a toothbrush to brush my teeth. I went to a hospital because I think a person should go to a hospital for an emergency, and they probably can't worry about their personal hygiene because an emergency is going on. I think that's a normal expectation, or I thought that. So I go out to the truck. You know what? Why am I explaining this to you when, of course, you know I recorded it? Okay? Shit. So understand, brother. Man, my kids are being born. I got twins, and I'm coming to the hospital, man, because we've got a problem. Where's that video? I sent it to you there. It's in this one.
Bro, I gotta start kind of wrapping this up now.
No problem. I'm gonna send you this video, and you look at it and understand that even as a panicking father with an emergency, they still get to call you a nigga. And all the white people in the emergency room, all of them stood around and watched this woman call me a nigga, and the woman at the front desk go along with it, and she tells people, call the police. This crazy guy is screaming at this woman. So I go to my truck to get my shoes on because I sent it to you right yesterday, right, babe? I sent it to you yesterday, right? The video?
Yeah.
Where's it at? That's what I'm about to do, but you got somewhere. That's in your WhatsApp or the
No, you just looked at it on your phone. It's in your gallery.
Okay. I'm gonna send you a video, you added to it, where I'm trying to get my wife to the OR because we have an emergency. And the white people call the police on me, and they're all standing around doing the point at the nigga game, look at the nigga, right? And they call the police on me when I'm just trying to get my children here. And the police show up, and I said, I don't even know who this woman is, but she just called me a nigga. She called me a nigga twice. And all the white people, and this is a emergency room, so it's very crowded. This is New Orleans. I'm sorry. This is Texas. This is Texas, Houston, to be exact. And everybody's sitting quiet because they know that that's a nigga, and we know what's going to happen when we call the police. Except God was there that day, and there's 2 black police female officers showed up. And then the woman who called me a nigga went to the police officer and said, I didn't call him a nigger. I called him an N-I-G-G-A, an N-I-G-G-A. Would you like to see a recording of that? I'm gonna send it to you. So understand that I got on video everybody just standing and watching this shit when all I'm trying to do was birth my kids, brother. And everybody thought that shit was fine. So the police got involved and was like, who are you? They threw her ass out the hospital. She ain't worked there or nothing. But she gets to call me a nigga when my babies are holding on to life and death. So understand, when you see people on TV, they want to say, look at the nigga, look at the nigga. It's because you are making a nigga. You understand? That's how you make a nigga. And then when the other niggas go along with it, I might do something more to you because it's like, man, it's happening to you and you going along with it. So don't let them do that to Marilyn Mosley. Can you dig it?
Can you dig it? God bless the cat daddy.
Yeah.
Can you dig? No. Cat daddy's gone. You know, my cat daddy ways are gone. Alas, my wife doesn't like me saying cat daddy stuff. And then with Marilyn Mosley being so attractive, she's worrying about me swooping her off her feet. I'm kidding. So, you know how they're gonna be mad and shit.
Can't say these things.
But no, I'm just kidding. They're gonna be so bad.
We'll edit that out. We'll chop that out. I got you on that. I'll chop that out.
So, I have if you can send that to me, Adriano, I have some images that I'm adding to the discussion. So send it to me as soon as you can, so I can go ahead and press that button, because there's 2 more buttons that got to get pressed. Well, they're pressed. Can you dig?
Can you dig it? Can you dig it? I'm just going to do a little bit of chopping, so I'll get it to you tomorrow.